Do not touch the bucket.
Is it?
Touch the bucket.
The
Property
confusion
Stanley.
and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Wait, it diff now.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here
Walk
it
straight
was.
past
Had
the
the
employee
bucket
lounge,
turned out
just
to be
do-
correct? Was this better? No, never mind.
Yeah.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
No.
don't go to the meeting
No.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes, good.
Said the bucket.
Good.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Oh yeah, we're now
Stanley did not
following the
question
bucket.
why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly
Genius
convinced
game
that the
design.
bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Of course. Would you not?
No,
No.
to the door.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Oh,
Now
I think
pick
you know
up
what
the
time it is,
phone.
Austin.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take a...
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can
There
watch
isn't?
to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
oh yeah, baby. I know what time it is.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle
What?
from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the
Yep.
joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
Shit.
Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all,
Dunny
with
with the
each of us
funny.
needed on the front lines of the war to
What?
fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very
What?
existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
That's something I think about
I'm no
daily.
longer Dunny
Hey,
with the
goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's
hear it.
head back.
Let's hear it, narrator. Go off, King.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
What happened to the bucket sticker?
What did happen to the bucket stick?
You fucked it.
Gotta keep an eye out for these collectibles.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Left.
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
Damn.
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think
Oh, yeah.
I need to go
Oh,
back
God.
and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
You
okay.
ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone.
Shit.
Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
Fail.
Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Crows.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame? Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal, I think I saw it playing guitar.
That was a good one.
That was alright.
No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Alright. Any collectibles? Should I go answer the phone this time?
All of his co-workers
Oh my god, I
were
want to go
gone.
play Valorant.
What could
Hurry
it
up.
I
mean?
think it's.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
the
room.
buckets.
Perhaps
to
warmth
420 door.
spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did
Alright.
little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
So what's
Stanley
your plan to
clutched
go
the bucket
right the whole
tightly
time?
to his chest.
I'm gonna go
This
actually,
was not the correct way to the meeting room. But
pick up the
Stanley had
phone
felt
this
the
time.
bucket calling to him,
Okay.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to
Like
be.
seeing if it actually is
And
like
here
some
it
psychotic.
was. Had the
Yeah.
bucket turned out to be correct? No.
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
I love
took
that
the
like
door on his left
conceptually
to go
nothing
back
is
to the
changing
meeting
with the
room.
gameplay.
Yeah.
It's just like
No.
the it's
Said
just
the
No.
Don't go to the
Yeah,
meeting room. Go somewhere
Go
else.
somewhere else.
A cargo lift. Yeah, good.
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 Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Oh,
Stanley did not question why or how this
Collectible.
bucket was
Oh.
speaking to him.
Oh.
It should have alarmed him, of course,
How do I-
because buckets can't talk. But Stanley
Get
chose
there.
not to
Oh.
think about this
You have to, I
obvious
think you jump
fact.
off. I think you jump
He
off
was
on the
firmly
railing
convinced
down
that the
there.
bucket had
So
spoken
this?
to him, and
Yes,
he
I think-
No, that's
only
not it.
did
Because that
whatever
leads
the
over there.
bucket asked.
Yeah, but what if that leads around?
it doesn't. I already went that way, didn't I?
Oh, did you? I don't think you did.
In here,
okay,
said
we'll,
the bucket.
we'll figure
Go
that out
into
later.
this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
No.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up.
Oh yeah.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could
shit.
speak to him.
Uh-oh.
12 minutes.
Oh no.
No, not
12
12
minutes
minutes
all
again.
over again.
We're not back here.
Work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
You're right.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me. Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't
not
do
true.
anything
Could
else.
transfer solids.
Loud
Such a
man.
loud man.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted
Damn,
and
he's
listened
jealous
to.
of the
Now
bucket.
all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal. It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it. Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average
What do you
hardware
want?
store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
What?
I'm finally getting value out of your
God, what am I
Oki.
saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
You?
They're using every button they can.
I'm having feelings
What?
for the bucket.
Oh my-
No. What's going on?
Oh,
Why do
shit.
I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the
Uh-oh.
bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps, if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing.
I'll take my
Yes.
bucket.
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I
No.
need it.
No.
Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Were you about to just fuck the bucket?
I think he was.
Fuck champ!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked
that's
up
what
the
I think you're
bucket
gonna be
and
out in there.
smiled.
Let's go see about
He'd
that
never be alone again. Not truly alone. Not with the
that
bucket
collectible
around.
down there.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the
Pretty sure it's
correct
just,
way
you
to the
can just
meeting
drop
room.
down from the
But
left.
Stanley had felt the
Yeah,
bucket
if someone
calling
tried.
to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
He collected
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind.
No.
The bucket was wrong.
No.
Stanley took the door on his
No.
left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
No.
don't go to the meeting
wait.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh,
Oh shit, okay.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know,
Easy.
there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Yeah.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Easy. Now jump off and die.
hold on. There's a vent this way.
Sus imposter among us?
Oh,
What?
what the fuck?
What?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket,
Oh shit.
the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back.
Jesus Christ.
Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me. What's that? Who's there?
That's the wizard. That's the fucking wizard.
Yeah.
The bucket was. Oh my god.